Hi everybody, I'm Katie. I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan, so I'm attempting the NIKO Challenge, where I create a dream vacation home for every single villager in the game, and I do that in only 365 days. Today is day 18 of the Happy Home Paradise NIKO Challenge. I've already completed 23 villagers, and today's villager is a little bit of an oddball, so we'll see whether or not I can do him justice. Klaus asks for a home that represents a life of antiquity, and I feel like that's a good call because he definitely has that really old Roman vibe to him, so I was probably going to give him that type of style whether he asked for it or not, and I was really pleased to be able to pick one of these beautiful column ruined type of areas because it fits his aesthetic really well. Klaus isn't my favorite villager, and I've never had him on an island before, so it's fun to kind of experiment with different villagers, but since I don't really love the way he looks, I had a lot of fun really living the style that he wanted and kind of putting his own personality into what I was doing. A lot of the villagers have been really fun to get to know, and I find that I am falling in love with villagers that I never even liked because I'm being given the chance to tell their story, who they are, and what they're doing. If you ever struggled to come up with a design or are curious of how to move forward with any villager, whether on your island or on a dream home paradise island, I really do recommend figuring out who they are and trying to find a way for their house to tell the story of who they are. I love the way that this outdoor space comes together with all the columns and the ruined structure. I definitely think it gives me that antiquity vibes that Klaus asked for. As I begun to work on the inside space, I really wanted to put together a room that looked as if it was a courtyard of an outdoor area. Maybe it was part of a street or the garden area of a big grand complex. One way or another, I wanted it to have an indoor-outdoor kind of a combo vibe. Part of the way that I did this was by putting the tree pattern on the wall behind just one of the walls so that it would kind of look like it was green in the distance, and I played around with a ton of other combinations for things to do on either the floor or the wall here in the room. Again, I was trying to make it look like it was outside. Eventually, I settled on a combination that I think worked really well in the space. To continue with some of the outdoor look, I did a lot of hanging plants on the wall just to help bring some green into the space and did some very basic decorations on the ground, and then the area was done. During the day, Klaus actually works at Lobo's gas station, but he tries to forget about that most of the time and spends all of his time hanging out at home when he can. I think he has a lot of friends who also love the history of things, and they probably get together and just pretend like they're in some ancient time or talk about history or hang out together and enjoy each other's company. And now that Klaus's house is almost done, he can definitely do that by having some of his favorite history-loving friends over to enjoy it. I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy doing Klaus's home, but I have to tell you what, I think it came out great. It ended up being a ton of fun, and I really like the way that I'm falling in love with every villager after telling their story. With that, day 18 is done, only 389 villagers and 347 days to go to complete this challenge. I hope you found something useful here and continue creating in this game. Until next time, have the best Animal Crossing day.